Our reading strategy is inferring. That means we'll read the text, we have some clues from the text, we have some background knowledge that helps us to understand what the text is trying to say. And these are the sentence stems that we will be using. The context of the story. Look at these images on display. What do you know about them? Have you read any of these books? Have you seen them before? Can you think of 3 things that you know about the boy and the beast in the picture? How does these pictures help you to tell you what stories we are reading? And can you describe in 3 words the character of Pandora? You can write them down if you want to, or you can just say them out loud. Well done if you said they are all Greek myths. Theseus and the Minotaur is where the boy and the beast are from. There was a trick and a labyrinth, and Ariadne helped Theseus. Medusa is also from the Greek myth, and Icarus died because he did not listen to good advice. And Pandora, of course, looking back at our English, she's nosy, disobedient, and remorseful. So the book we are reading is called Greek Myths from Marshall Williams, and it is in a comic strip style. Who is Marsha Williams? Well, Marsha didn't actually write the book. She wrote the book, but she didn't write the stories. She retold the stories and illustrated the book of the Greek myths. She was born in 1945 in England. Her parents were very creative people as well, and she lived abroad for many of her younger years. She never had any formal art training, but rather saw it as a hobby. But her iconic style now is a comic strip where she used inked images with watercolor over them. And this is the book that we're reading, the front cover. And these are some of her earlier works that made her quite famous. So, vocabulary we're going to come across today. The first word is mankind, which means the human race. Hurtling, that means to rush violently or to move with great speed. And reign, to mean you rule or govern over somebody. Other vocabulary you will come across is with, sacrificial, and guts. If you're not quite sure what they mean, use a dictionary or you can Google the answers later. So let's start with our story. Now, we might cut off and we will have to continue in a second video. So let's see how far we get. Pandora's box. In the beginning, the gods lived on Mount Olympus. Now, in the speech bubble, aren't we a heavenly Lord Zeus? I'm thinking the word heavenly here tells me that they did not live on earth, and it means to be sacred or divine, and that they are godlike and celestial. But only giants and wild beasts lived on earth. Then the giant Prometheus made people out of clay. Why do you think he did that? That's right. He obviously wanted somebody to play with. Zeus breathed life into them. Prometheus taught mankind all he knew, including respect for the gods. Why do you think they had to make a sacrifice to the gods? Now, if you were in class, you would have shared your answers with us. So let's just think, why do we make sacrifices? We make sacrifices to please other people or to ensure that we give something up for other people and that no harm will come to us. Zeus occasionally sent a thunderbolt hurtling to earth to remind mankind of his power. Now, hurtling was one of our vocabulary words. Can you remember what it means again? But otherwise, harmony reigned. And another vocabulary word. Harmony also means peace and quiet. But Prometheus played a trick on Zeus. Have a quick think. How do you think Zeus would react if somebody played a trick on him? You would now need to go to video number 2 for the rest of the story.